Hello everyone, it is me, Iki, and we're back with an unboxing. Today we got from Beyblade X, Tyranno 4-70Q versus Knife Shinobi 4-80HN. You might be thinking, wait a minute, haven't we seen this Beyblade before? And we have. It was actually from Wave 1, part of the green Kill Shark double pack. Which, to be honest, they could have used this slot for a different Bey, or, you know, made it a different color in Knife Shinobi with maybe different parts. But I was like that at first, but a couple of days later, it's like, Hasbro is known for reprinting and re-releasing stuff, so I guess it's not the end of the world, and it makes sense. No one really liked this Bey, so if you put it like a really good Bey, especially Tyranno, which is heavy in the meta right now, it's obviously going to sell better than with Kill Shark, because people prefer the purple version, which was part of a single pack, so it makes sense. But yeah, so we got the names right here. Hasbro down there, TT up here. We got the letter rip tab, but if you know my videos, I don't do that because I like to preserve these boxes. Because legit, when you're very rip, you gotta still like rip the box to get to them. It's not like very rip and you can just slide them out. Like, I get it, but you know. But you got the cutout window showing off the two bays. You got like a digital render of the two bays clashing together. And up top it shows you what's included, which since this is just a double pack, all you get is the two bays you're buying. If we flip over here, it's nothing but just, well, nothing, just to kind of continue the layer of rips tab. And we flip over here, if I can raise up the camera, boom. It just advertises the Beyblade X app, available for free to download on both the Apple Store and the Google Play Store. Flip down here, we got a beautiful barcode. And if we flip over here, we'll go over the Bey parts, which, since this, if I ever get a double pack that has a repeat of Beys, I'm going to go over the repeat parts first. So usually I'd start on this side, but since this Bey is a repeat, I'll just start on this side. So, bringing it up, we have Knife Shinobi 4-80HN. It's a right spin defense type. The blade Knife Shinobi is a right spin defense blade, attack 23, defense 50, stamina 27. It comes with 480, so attack 11, defense 11, stamina 8, height 80. So I got like 4 points of contact and is 80 millimeters tall. And then for the bit HN, which stands for high needle, its attack is 15, defense 55, stamina 20, dash 10, and burst 30. And this Bey is very clickbaity, because I will admit, it looked cool on the back. And then when I opened it, the parts look a whole lot different color-wise. So, yeah, if you're thinking about picking up this Bey because of the colors of the backing, watch a video or look at the actual parts from a screenshot, because they look a whole lot different. But then we have our actual star of the pack, Tyranno 4-70Q, it's a right spin attack type. Tyranno, which is a right spin attack type blade, which, like I said, it's very good in the meta, especially if you can get the painted version, which comes from the UX customized set. So I don't know if we're gonna get that as a normal release, but even so, the original version is still just as good. But attack is 65, defense 30, stamina 5. For the Ratchet 470, which is actually new as well, attack 11, defense 12, stamina 7, height 70. So this Ratchet has 4 points of contact and is 70 millimeters tall. And then for the big Q, which stands for Quake, is attack 55, defense 15, stamina 5, dash 25, and burst 80. Yeah. So let's pop this open. Always be careful if you're using scissors or anything sharp, especially if you're a youngin. But actually, originally I was gonna pick up the other Wave 3 double pack, which was Gale Life and Sword Drank, because I actually kind of prefer that a little bit over it. But like a week after I got this thing ordered, it appeared back. Like, I could have ordered it, but then would have been waiting a month, which I didn't want to. But then I got the normal reschedule again, which is like, you gotta be joking. But if I see it in stores, I'll pick it up. Luckily, Wave 3 is like a very tiny wave. Like, all it is 2 boosters, 2 starters, and 2 double packs. So it's an easy way to collect. It's just boosters are enough for me to get, so I have to rely on retail. But luckily everything else is on Amazon, so I could get it in one sitting. Close it up. Oh, whoopsies. Beats parts didn't come out. That would have been bad. Well, I mean, keep the box anyways. It's not like I got to worry about me throwing it out. But let's just take a look at here. So give me 1 second because this one's actually kind of stuck together. Alright. Boom. So this is how you would assemble the Beyblade, but I do show it off anyways. Here's how you would launch your Beyblade. The parts of the stadium, the do's and don'ts, and how to score points. It's 1st to 4, but me personally, I play 1st to 5. And now we get the parts. So yeah, like I said, very clickbaity, because you look at the back of the box of Knife Shinobi, you think it's like yellow and purple, and you think it's a purple high needle, when yeah, it's a blue high needle and a yellow and, like, I don't know, fruit punch orange. So yeah, the box is very misleading. The only thing they got right is the yellow outlining for the ratchet. Oh sure, you are not easy to open, but Buster's was. Like legit, I just did a little cut and Buster's thing instantly came out, which was kind of cool. Alright, put the parts down right there. I'll adjust the camera once I got all the parts out, so don't worry about it. And then we got Beats parts. Touch you over. Did I make this? Oh, I was opening it the wrong way. I was shooting towards the end of the packaging. Alright, so we got Quake and then 470, which these are new parts. These are repeating parts, so that's kind of cool. And we can get the bays out. Uh-oh. Alright, hang on, gotta do a little bit of an intervention here. Alright, I got them out now. Sorry about you didn't see it on camera, they were just kind of stuck together, so that's dookie. Alright, well, we got the base. Since obviously Knife Shinobi is a VP, I'm obviously gonna go over that one. I won't go too much into detail as I did originally. If you want to see that one, I'll throw a link to the description about it down below and throw an icon up above if you want a little bit more detail about it, but I'm probably going to talk about it just as the same or maybe a little bit less. But we have the ratchet high needle in this blue. Nothing too special about it, just a purple high needle, which I mean still looks cool, but I definitely would have preferred a purple one. And then we have ratchet 480, which, you know, I think 470 might be better. I mean, obviously the lower yard is better, but 4 points of contact, the 4 ratchets are kind of bad, so yeah, but it's in like this yellow fruit punch color. And then with the blade, Knife Shinobi, it's a used to be Hasbro exclusive, then it became an everywhere exclusive thanks to the Beyblade game called X-Zone, which I still gotta download and play. But yeah, it's retooled from Horn Rhino, which is actually my second favorite Beyblade, but the gray version. But yeah, pretty cool. Just like your average ninja, which actually it's actually getting another form from UX in the next wave, which is kind of cool, I guess. And then we flip over to the back. In case you haven't already, here is the QR code. I'm not gonna I will still show off QR codes for reprint base in case someone missed out. So if you still want to scan it, here it is. Like I said, not much to talk about because I already talked about it a lot, so I will throw in the video. if in case you folks want to hear about it. But then we got Beat Tyranno. So here's the bit Quake. And you'd be wondering, it's like slanted. So yeah, it's kind of like a gear. Well, it's like flat with gear flat. And since it's like this, when it goes into the stadium, it's actually kind of a gimmicky bit, because when it goes in the stadium, it allows the bass to hop around for a little bit. Some people are lucky and able to get a bunch of hops, but most of the time you get like, I think like 2 to 3 hops, and then it kind of just rides around. But it's still like it's like a fun bit, so you know, I will admit it's good for just funs. And then we have the Ratchet 470. It is taller than 460, but smaller than 480, so it's a good replacement in case you need a bay that actually does require this ratchet, but you're giving the 460 to a different bay. But I do like the color schemes on it. Black and red, you can really never mess up. If you do, you deserve a trophy. And then we have the blade itself, Beat Tyranno. And like I said, this thing is a beast in the meta, because most combos I see use, obviously the blade, Beat Tyranno, then it's usually on 160, and then it's on either rush or flat. I say that because I see some builds with flat, other builds with rush, so it's not like because I'm misremembering, it's just I see builds with one or the other. But yeah, it's so cool. We got another Dino Bay. And actually, you could technically make a mono dinosaur team. Obviously, you're going to have 2 T-Rexes, but in the next wave, we're supposed to be getting a Triceratops Bay. So you could make a team of Hasbro Beyblades with our dinos, but obviously also Town Patera got reprinted in TT, so I guess it's an ex-Hasbro exclusive, but you could actually make a unique dinosaur team now when the Triceratops Bay comes out. And that is my favorite dinosaur, so I'm actually kind of excited for that pack. But yeah, pretty cool. I think the idea is people like it to be tall, so I think they use like 160 or maybe 180, but I usually see stuff from 160. But yeah, like, dude, just like bonk. Like, this thing is gonna absolutely destroy Knife Shinobi if you just buy this as your first Bay pack along for launcher. But still, pretty cool. And we flip over to the back. Here is the QR code in case folks want to scan this Beyblade into your Beyblade collection. I don't know what happens if you scan this again if you already own the Bay, because I don't know if it's registered as like a Wave 3 model. So I don't know if you get like some bonus points, or if you get it, or you just don't get anything. It says, oh, you already scanned this Bay, so yeah. But how you would put these bays together is line up with the ratchet, twist to the right, but if it's a left spin bay, you twist to the left, stick into the bit, and then you would make it look pretty by turning around. But if it's a UX bay, you're kind of stuck with what the facebolt is designed like. And same thing with beat, twist to the right. That felt tight. And then you stick in the bit, and you also make it look pretty. Yeah. Alright, move this out of the way, and let's bring in our stadium. Which they did show off a new stadium, which I did talk about in one of my news flashes, and I believe they said it's estimated for a fall release, so it'd be kind of nice. I mean, honestly, I will do unboxing on it, but I'll probably just like use it for like bay battles every now and then. But you know, we got our standard. So we're just gonna do a test launch with each bay, and then we're gonna have them fight. So we're gonna do a test launch with Shinobi first. Rip. Obviously, it's like a defense type, so stamina and defenses are kind of stationary. And then let's see how beat does in this stadium. Let it rip. Well, it's supposed to hop, but I guess sometimes you don't get the hop unless you gotta like really let it rip, which I don't usually do. So yeah, let's just do a little battle. So we're gonna launch Knife first, and then we're gonna launch beat. Let it rip. Let it rip. Alright, but that's a pocket finish on beat. And let me get out Knife. Alright, so now we're gonna launch beat first and then Knife. Let it rip. Let it rip. Alright, that's almost extruded. Wow, Beat still did it. Thank you, Stadium. Go back to this size. Where's the box? Here it is. Boop. I don't even know like what a good angle would be to show this bay off as. I guess that one. Then here's Shinobi. But that's been my look at Beyblade X's Tyranno 4-70Q and Knife Shinobi 4-80 High Needle. I'd like to thank you folks for watching this unboxing. If you folks did enjoy the unboxing, give the video a thumbs up. If you drop a comment down below, I'll climb as fast as I can. And subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified whenever I drop a new video /short/stream. But until next time, toodles!